Okay, so we're just going to jump right into Zerkyle Falls. Zerkyle? I don't know. Never really thought about the pronunciation of a lot of these. My friend Joe is one of the people I've talked about this game with the most, and we've never really discussed pronunciation. So, Kenji, mostly going to be able to cast Bolt. Judy, mostly going to punch people and maybe use potions. I still have not restocked my inventory. And then Boko. This is pretty much a D squad going into this fight, but the guests are pretty tight in this one, so not really worried about this one. But like I've said in the past, every fight is losable in this game. You just kind of can't take some things for granted. But like I said, with this D squad, it could be a little bit of a close one, a little bit dicey. Sometimes the way I'm playing is I'm just like slowly building up Ramza so that he is super good. But yeah, like right now, my biggest thing is learning that counter for the Geomancer. And I've got equip armor, but like I said, I didn't want to steal Gafgarian's armor because I wanted this fight to be a little closer. Normally with Gafgarian, this is Gafgarian's least deadly time that you fight him. Other times he is like an extreme powerhouse, but this one is just, it's kind of like, oh yeah, I guess I should, yeah, I'll turn on you guys. I don't care. I'm a mercenary. What are you going to do? And he's also focused on the princess, who, as it turns out, can take care of herself. Not in the sense that she knows how to fight, but she can do this really awesome spell that is not available to you. I mean, you get it cast on you later in the game by your sister, but that's about it. Yeah, Gafgarian, or not Gafgarian, Delita just like standing on these rocks. These knights can't get to him, and he's picking them off one at a time, so it's pretty rad. Also kind of lame, I guess, in reality. So it's a good thing this spell is as good as it is, because like she's all of a sudden a little low on health. So this back and forth is Agri saying, "Are you sure you know what you're doing? This is a princess we're talking about." And he's like, "Yeah, I don't care." Gafgarian's pretty rad. I mean, he's a bad dude and all, but you got to give him props for doing whatever he wants. Stop working on 2 out of 3 is a pretty lucky stroke. So I don't want to say this fight's over, but that was a bad swing for them, especially because one of the guys had the princess on the ropes there. So I'm not going to stand immediately next to the princess because I want to. If I stood here, I wouldn't have the Geomancer ability. So I'm going to do almost exactly what Agrius did, but not as powerful. All 3 of them stopped. That's awesome. Oh, wait, no, I don't want her there. You know what, I will. It's kind of unnecessary, but I want to make sure she's doing at least something in this fight. I mean, I say that, but she's really going to be able to start punching those dudes. So that's a thing that she's got going for her. And then I was going to have Boko cure her, but with all 3 of these guys stopped, it's really just, they're just toast, really. It's a matter of me getting some licks in while they're still frozen. And then, yeah, that's what I was going to say. I need to move him at least 1 space over so I can just tee them up with Bolt. This just wasn't fair for them. Because like I said, Delita is just going to pick them off one at a time. So if you didn't see all that, that spell cast Haste, Shell, Regan, Re-Raise, Protect. And so she's going to be fine. Oh, look at that. Holy Explosion. You don't usually get that this early in the game. But yeah, it's the strongest out of the Holy Knight skills. And it goes in a line of 5. And if they survive, they have the risk of getting confused like that guy did. Oh man, even the princess is beating you down. So Agrius is about to finish those 2 knights off with Stasis Sword. So in his confusion, he is charging. So that's a pretty reasonable move. He's going to throw a stone at his ally because that will stop the confusion. That's a good friend there. They'll throw a rock at you when you're confused. Feeling confused? Have a friend throw a rock at you. I don't know. Maybe a brochure would say that someday. Just cuz. Gafgarian got stopped again. So Ramza's like, oh, what a mean trick. As he's like about to stab him to death while he's frozen in place. Not saying that's unethical because it's combat, but you know, it's Ramza's still pretty naive at this point in the game. Oh, I wish I'd taken his sword. I would have had enough to kill him. Or at least a little bit closer. So now it's just 2 guys left. Might as well come down here and try to get some licks in with my monk. And then Boko, oh, he can move pretty good, but he's not going to get there. Might as well use Coco Cure, though. Which is enough for Boko to level up. Leveling up is all that monsters have because they don't get Jobbik points and all that magic. So this guy is going to get hit by lightning. I don't even have to move Kenji. Delita's, if not going to kill this guy, he's going to get him close. No, he's going for this guy with Stasis Sword, as it turns out. Yeah, Stasis Sword is the standard Holy Knight skill, but what you saw earlier with Holy Explosion, that is the deluxe. It's the most expensive. It's 800 job points. It's got the best range. And it's just the best. That's all there is to it. It's weird that he did 20 damage because his charge was worth 20. So typically you see an improvement with a charge, but not this time. Oh, come on. Judy, that was your one job. I mean, she gave a potion earlier, but it wasn't really necessary. All right, well, at least you blocked Vincent's stab. And now Agrius is going to Stasis Sword this dude. Called it. And this is just a matter of time here. I could have checked the ground in front of that to see if I would have gotten Hell Ivy, but I know that I get it here, and it has a range of 5, so just kill him that way. And Boko, just to get some experience. Might as well do this for her. Get a little more experience than I would. Didn't do anything for Kenji. He was fully healed. So we got 11 instead of 10. If I just did it to myself, it would be the 10. And then Kenji. I'm going to cast Bolt no matter who's next. Yeah, Delita might not let him get that turn in. Okay, yeah, he does. Holy Explosion won't quite kill him. This Bolt should, though. He confused him again. Good Lord. Man, this was not going to be a close fight either way, but the fact that Stop worked most times and Confusion worked both times, that was just unfair for them. So after the fight, they're going to be talking at a bridge, and Delita's like, well, what's your next move? And Ramza's like, I don't know. And so Agrius is saying, well, we can go south, and the Cardinal should protect. And Delita's like, yeah, that's a good call. And Agrius is like, yeah, I'm not leaving you the princess. So anyways, that's a pretty lousy summary, but that's what's going on. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.